There's a rabbit hole for the fucking fans.
Yeah, there's your meta game. Is that the Saturday Braunhaven game is what your characters are doing in jump space, sitting around the common area.
Yeah, and Keith is DMing it. That's why he's not playing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Yes. Yes. That is a perfect explanation. So, what's going on with this? There we
You know, I mean, love hot dogs.
So, welcome to Pirates of Drinax. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys have made it to the Caldos system, and they kind of got sidetracked because they received a signal GK from an A2 far trader named Handow ship, and then when they went to dock and render aid, they kind of suspected things were not on the up and up, and they were right because Handow's ship effectively operates as a Q ship, and he was trying to pirate them, and but they decided to pirate him first, and so there was a big battle that went down, and at this point, Captain Handow has locked himself in the office, and who is this guy? The Astrogator, who I guess is just some nameless dude. He is facing off against Keith, and I don't know how excited he is for that, but we will be picking up there with Captain Beth's turn. Before we get started, we would like to thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. And today we would like to thank Easy Roller Dice. Easy Roller Dice has a plethora of options for dice. They've got all the accoutrements that you would expect to go with dice, such as dice trays, dice bags. They've got little like dice boxes, and that'll also hold a mini, and they've got a ton of stuff, and they always have some kind of sale going on, and so I highly recommend going and checking them out. I will say that out of the massive collection of dice that I own, my those are a whole bunch of D6s that he's got there. The Easy Roller dice in my huge bag of dice are easily some of my favorite dice. I like to get the translucent ones because you can see if they screwed it up in the casting. And all of them roll perfectly balanced, and they are just excellent dice, and they don't break the bank. And I mean, there's a lot of people, oh, well, I just buy dice because they look good. It doesn't matter if they're balanced. The fuck it doesn't. If you are buying dice that are unbalanced, why are you buying them? So go to Easy Roller Dice, get yourself some good balanced dice, and you'll have a much better time playing. Trust me. We also have a merch store via Zazzle, and we have T-shirts and hoodies and buttons. One of the T-shirts and one of the buttons has the Pirates flag design from tonight's game, the Pirates of Drinax, made by Cameron. And there is a blanket on there and a beer stand. We have all sorts of stuff. And 100% of the proceeds from that store goes right back into our channel and helps us pay for things like our Roll20 Pro subscription and our Incarnate subscription, things of that nature. So if you want to help us out, go get yourself a T-shirt and a button, and we really appreciate everything you do for us. Okay. So, Captain Beth, you're over here in the common area. These guys, 3 of these guys, they surrendered. They were like, we've got 4 people in battle dress.
Yeah.
We give up. And Keith cranked open the door to the bridge, and there was some fire that went on in there. So, what would you like to do?
If I remember right, I'm wounded.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
is like,
you were pretty badly wounded, as a matter of fact.
that's what I was gonna address. I was gonna see if I could do some first aid or something. Maybe make a medic check.
Thank you.
So, what are your
Or
stats?
not.
So, how much do you have any endurance left?
Me?
Yeah,
Let me check.
I know you took a critical.
I thought you said I took strength. My endurance is fine. My endurance is 7.
Okay,
I
Right.
took 4 off strength.
right. Because and the reason for that is that you took the critical, and it was specifically a disabling wound.
Okay, but it's not like threatening his life at the moment. It's like he's
So
he's gonna need some repair to use his limbs or something.
I think it said he needed medical attention. Was part of his shit.
yeah, it was lose 1d from either strength, dex, or endurance, and d3 from any of the others. So I think his Soch went down by like 1 point, if I remember correctly.
Great. That'll make him beautiful.
And yeah, he is. So it says he will die unless given prompt medical assistance, and he's going to suffer those losses.
So do I need to get him to like the medical bay on our ship, or is this like a hold pressure kind of situation?
Well, you can do 2 things. So, and let me find the first one.
I'm not going to let you eat the leftover rolls with mustard on it.
Hey, man. Our
just
younger
can't
cat.
imagine you want mustard. That's spicy hot mustard.
Yeah, our younger cat has decided that he likes spicy hot VHs, which is odd. I don't know. He's not afraid to eat or drink anything.
I had one of those cats that went crazy for pumpkins growing up. So around Halloween, they went insane.
Here we go.
So do I. I go insane on Halloween. I have 5 pumpkin pies.
Well, we would try and carve the pumpkins, and the cat would just be outside, like trawling around, eating like just too much, too much pumpkin guts that got scooped out. It was really gross.
So our other cat, she has a thing for anything wintergreen or menthol. So Kate's a smoker, and so Kate has to keep her pack of cigarettes away because she smokes menthols. Because the cat will attempt to eat her cigarettes, and of course we have bad backs, bad shoulders, bad knees. So if you put BioFreeze or Icy Hot on your shoulder, she is right there. So you gotta wear a shirt or pants, and she will lick the area over your shirt trying to get to it. She is a freak. Is the toolkit.
Eve here would just bite me. And meow till I opened up my shirt and let it lick it.
Sorry, I'm looking at.
He has decided that I'm not going to let him eat the blue rolls in his left. I'm pissed, Dad. I'm leaving.
Armor options. Because I know you guys all had.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get a critical hit through my through my battle dress. Do I have to take it off to get it fixed? To get fixed?
Yeah, it was a lucky shot.
It was like the death.
Not for me. Too bad we don't have an auto dog on our ship.
So you do have an auto med kit on your armor.
Okay, so I could rely on that for.
So you're going to get 2 rolls. So Glenn, so it is, if I remember, you guys got the advanced tech level 14 ones, didn't you?
I think so.
I mean, they were only 150,000.
Yeah, that's
Or
what
I'm
mine
sorry,
is.
15,000. Yeah. So I remember you guys all got the advanced TL14s, which is the same as a TL14 med kit.
Oh wow, they'll probably be okay.
Med kit, page 90. So, Glenn, you can roll 2d plus 3. Okay. So, that's going to give you back 2 points to your strength. I don't know what your strength maximum was.
It was 7.
It was 7. Which one did you take the damage to?
Strength.
So what is your strength now?
5.
Oh, okay. So that takes you back up to your maximum strength.
Does it?
Okay. So Beth.
Yeah. My social now is 4.
So yeah, Beth, if you want to make a medic plus intellect or education check, he's got some. There is some scarring damage from where this shot hit him, and it kind of burned the inside of his suit. And there's some scarring. You can make a medic plus intellect or education check to try to mitigate that. And of course, you get a +3 because of your, +3 for your med kit.
13.
Ooh, okay, so you get your 1 point of social back.
Cool.
But you'll have to wear a bandage and whatnot, for the next 2 weeks.
So, what's a 5? Is it a DM 0 or -1?
5 is -1.
Okay.
Did you lose 1 to your social or 2?
2.
Okay, then you get 2. Then you get the 2 points back. And she stabilizes you. You're no longer at risk of dying. Actually, the med kit, the auto med, did that, but she kind of looks you over and is giving you further assistance. You're not in shock or anything like that anymore. She gives you the good drugs.
So I can go kill something.
Yeah, you'll be down this round, but yeah, next round you will be able to get up and function. Captain Handow. What is Captain Handow doing?
He's hiding, pissing his pants.
Yes, he is.
I think I picked the wrong fight. Yes,
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Let's see.
Yes, what do you want? It's too early for your treats.
Is it ever too early for treats?
No, but...
Oh,
see?
you understood that.
So you see, listen to him.
He doesn't like when I pick him up. Ow! Thank you for letting me know you didn't like that.
He doesn't like it, so I'm going to do it anyways. Ow!
Yeah, I just picked him up and put him in my lap, and I got a claw on my chest.
Aw.
He doesn't like being put in laps.
Yeah, I got one like that too.
So you're going to check out down there and see if I spilled anything? Good luck.
I
Okay.
I handled all my cats from kittens a lot. I troll the pets. Like if they're comfortable and they fucking did anything to make me wake up or I get them back and be like and
Yeah, the cats understand revenge. I swear they do.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, they
totally.
get it. Yeah.
So he's going to basically hold, or he's going to ready an action and aim at the door. The astrogator,
For dessert, we have peanut butter cookies.
with
Mhm.
his laser pistol, is going to take a shot at Keith. He doesn't think he has any other choice. With the 9. Okay.
He falls down to the ground and
Hey, he hits with a +2.
All right.
Yeah, that's not going to get through his.
No.
That's not going to get through his armor.
No.
Silly astrogator. But at least he hits. And so there's yet another scorch mark added to Keith's battle dress. What does Keith want to do?
Shoot back. I'm sure of it. Okay. He's using the laser pistol. I'm very sure. Okay. Okay. 12.
Okay, that is a hit with a
Um,
+4 to damage.
okay. I'm missing one of my d6s. So. Oh, no, wait. I can do this. Okay. You said +3?
It's +4 to damage.
+4. Okay. I rolled 3 ones and a 2. That sucks.
Ooh.
5,
Ooh.
8. That's just garbage.
you need new dice.
What's the total?
So it's 5 plus 3, so 8.
Okay. So it does not get through his armor.
Doesn't do shit. Okay.
No. And the astrogator gets kind of like when he gets hit, he looks down at his chest and realizes that he's okay, and then he kind of gets, overconfident, gets a little cocky at this point.
Mm.
Gregor, now you've got a bandage on the inside of you, on the inside of your armor, and you're hurting, but you can do something. What do you want to do?
Can I move to there?
Yes, you can.
Do
And I
4,
fire.
right?
What was that?
You
And
go
I fire.
Yeah, you can move 4 squares. Yeah, you can certainly get there.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice. That is a +1 to damage.
+4?
+1. Okay. Some of that gets through his polycarapace, or his light polycarapace, and so you blast him, and that gets through. You can see numerous cracks in his armor. Ting, what would you like to do?
King is gonna move forward and at an extremely loud volume he is going to announce that I am Ting motherfucking Hansen. If you don't know about me, take a moment to jump on your fucking personal computer and look me fucking up. You'll lay down your arms and surrender now, or I'll make you part of my next horror flick.
Make a persuasion plus social check.
Give me my jacket.
Yes, give me my jacket. As he's covered in blood.
12.
Okay, so
And I did do it fabulous. Just
okay. So yeah, he has heard of you, and he drops his weapon and surrenders.
that was a smart move. Maybe, hopefully, old Handow heard it, and yeah, we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
I'm a very loud individual. I've got special augmentations to really get my fucking message out there.
Yeah, he would have heard that. I mean, it's not like the door to the office is anything. It's not like it's a iris valve or anything like that. So yeah, Beth, what are you doing?
Everyone's kind of jammed up in here.
Well, it is a bridge, so.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna look over here because I figure they got it handled. So I just want to take a peek in this room if I can.
Okay, so in the cargo hold,
There
yeah,
are 15 bodies, and
it is empty, but there is, if I remember correctly, and let me take a look here. Oh, derp! It's right in front of me.
It's always
So,
a
yeah,
last place to look.
So this here is a cargo crane, but aside from that, the cargo hold is empty. He was looking for somebody else's cargo.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's poor. That's what I'm getting out of this. He's not as good at pirating as we are.
So one of the big differences between the A2 and the Empress Morava.
I bet it's got fucking contraband stashes though.
So
Maybe.
the A2, these doors here, there is a door here and a door here, but they are not airlocks. They just open that cargo bay right up to space. Whereas on the Empress Morava, there's actually a cargo airlock on either side. The Empress Morava really is a pretty classy ship as far as far traders go, which is why they're so popular with adventurers or travelers. So yeah, you don't see anything in there. And then of course back here is the iris valve that leads into engineering, and there's an iris valve here that would connect to deck 2.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep an eye on it since I don't think anybody else is coming, but just in case they are.
Yeah, technically speaking, if you look at the layout of this ship, I was at first I was looking at this. I'm like, that's kind of a stupid place to put the lift. But if you keep only your crew on deck 2, it's not an issue of them going through the cargo hold. And then up here would be left. You'd have 3 staterooms for passengers and their own common area.
For the bridge crew.
Well, generally an A2 is going to make money by ferrying passengers as well. So, and this way you don't have to worry about your passengers going through the cargo hold to get up to the second deck. most captains are not going are not even if they have cargo in the cargo hold. Most captains are not going to want them to be in the cargo hold.
I feel it.
That's usually going to be off limits. So, yeah. Anything else you want to do, Beth?
No, I'm just keeping an eye on stuff from the side because can't get through.
Okay, so from the office, the the ship's intercom comes alive, and it is Captain Handow, and he says,
Go to hell, motherfuckers! I'm gonna kill you all.
So he says, I all right, you've bested me and my crew. I'm sure that we can come to some kind of accommodation. He says you'll note that my cargo hold is empty. He says, but that doesn't mean that I don't have something that you might want. I'm sure credits might speak to your likelihood, right?
Open up your office, and we'll come in and sit down and talk like gentlemen. If we have to break in, it's not going to be a polite conversation. This is your only warning.
You have to realize that I don't have any reason to believe that you're not going to open up and just outright kill me, or turn me in for that hefty bounty.
How much is the bounty?
He says, well, it's the bounty on me personally is 600,000 credits, and there's another 500,000 credits on the ship.
Well, we could just turn life support off and wait you out. You'll pass out. We'll bust in, and we'll have you anyway, and you'll have a headache, and then we're going to torture you. Or you can just let us in and talk, and if you have something that comes to terms, you could very well find yourself in a very profitable situation.
He says, well, hear me out. He says, if you came in and you took me and then took my ship to Caldos Orbital and turned me into the authorities, which, by the way, he says, you might want to check your sensors. They're already en route. He says, you would learn that, even if they give you the full bounty, let's say they give you the full bounty on me and the ship, that's 1.1 mega credits. And he says, what if I just gave you 1.5 mega credits and you can leave?
I think we're really wanting your services. We're if you know who the fuck I am, you know that we happen to have a fleet. We want you and your ship to be some small crew adjustments to ensure loyalty, and you come into our fleet in service, and we'll take that 1.5 mil, and provided that my captain, queen, goddess, empress of all mankind, the humble death, agrees, then all will be good. But we can't discuss things unless I can look you in the eye. My reputation of an honorable and trustworthy individual surely precedes me.
Not.
Make a. This is going to be a difficult persuasion plus social check.
All right. Well, I'm Ching motherfucking Hansen. 13.
Okay. Yeah, so he agrees and he opens the door to the office.
Hell yeah. Then we'll go in, sit down and parlay with him, and I will be polite.
So
if Captain Beth is cool with him signing on, we can just go ahead and do our
Yeah,
thing.
we can give him, oh geez, what should we call it? Like diplomatic immunity and Drinax or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, needs to go to Drinax and hook up with the local fleet, help transport cargo, and do some light pirating in the service of King
Here.
Eric.
So on his desk are two things. Of course, he's got the usual computer that's sitting there. Usually, that's going to not only be used by the captain, but on a small ship like this, it's going to be used by the captain. But on larger ships, you know that this would be used by the purser. And in smaller ships, usually the captain is the purser, which can lead to some creative accounting. But he, of course, like most terminals on the ship, he can switch it over to just about anything he wants, and he turns it around, and you see that there are two ships incoming. Let me find them. I can remember what it is I'm even looking for.
We're still hunting down motherfuckers in this system, aren't we?
I'm sorry, what was that?
We're still hunting down motherfuckers in this system, aren't we?
Yes, this was the side quest. You guys see Fallout yet?
Nope.
No.
Golden rule of the wasteland. Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit.
Yeah.
So he swivels it around, and he's got the computer tuned to sensors. There are two 400-ton system defense boats, Dragon class. These are pretty nice defense boats, but you wouldn't expect much less from Caldos, because it is on the Sandalian main. So these two system defense boats are pinging as a part of the Imperial 223rd Colonial Fleet. They are about 90 minutes out.
So are we wanted by them, or
I'm sorry, what was that?
are we wanted by them as well, or just this guy?
Well,
They're
you guys are kind of wanted by them, but
yeah.
they're probably more interested in him at the moment. But when they get closer and get an actual bird's eye view of your ship, they're going to probably.
They might not even see our ship.
They may not see your ship, but they definitely see his. So
this is what I think we should do.
It's going to be a problem if they get closer, though, because you guys are wanted.
I think what we should do is we should bring our people aboard here to staff this ship, take his auxiliary crew to replace whatever it is the best we can, and then have this guy start jumping off till Drinax, and they'll see him jump the fuck out of here, and then while he's doing his stuff to get the fuck out of here with our with the crew we've replaced him with, we just slither away in the Anubis and see if the systems don't see us.
I can't think of anything else to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless we want to nuke the gunboats.
Well, I mean, we're really trying not to get our wanted level any higher if we can help it, and we have business in this system. But I mean,
if they catch us, we can say we were trying to go after that guy and jump before we got.
Yep. Damn right.
We taking the captain with us?
No, we don't want him on board. He's a wanted man. We're sending him off to Drinax. That was our deal. He gives us 1.5 billion that Beth has to write down for the ship funds, and we take yeah we take the crew he had aboard the Anubis because we have an auxiliary crew to staff ships like this on the Anubis. You know, we've actually set this up quite nice for just doing this, and then that crew and Captain Harlow make the jump. They get the fuck out of here, head to Drinax, and then we just stealth off.
Yeah.
Okay. I wrote down that we transfer that much over. I didn't divvy it up or move it into any specific pile of
I
credits.
just thought it would be easier just to put it in the ship, but he's talking about we're going to have maintenance and shit coming up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so,
Probably that's
yeah,
what we're doing. The ship fund's damn big though, so
I
we're
feel you.
fine.
I've got enough money. If I want money for something, I'll ask. But I mean,
I'm
it's
doing
just
well.
easier, unless Gregor's feeling broke. Keith has a
Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. I only have 10 million credits.
yeah.
We're all really wealthy.
So that's what
All
we're
right.
doing. We're this ship is gonna fucking power up real quick. We're gonna augment the crew with our loyal pirates, and we're sending it to Drinax while we get back aboard our stealthy, cool scout ship, and we.
One of the Marines was unconscious, but not dead yet. Did you want to render medical aid to him?
Sure, I'll do
We
that.
put him in our auto dock.
Yeah, you could take him with you.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
here, I'll stick it in the auto.
we're taking all of his crew.
Okay.
We're giving him an all new crew. Pirates of Drinax soldiers, and
Okay.
we're sending this ship back to Drinax. So the chances of him fucking us in this deal, I mean, he's got to overpower the whole crew that we send over here to,
Gotcha.
do that, and then we're gonna take his crew that he had and stick them on. We'll house them on our ship. They'll come with us.
Okay. I gotcha.
And yeah,
I think they're all wounded.
some of them are. Some of them just gave up. Whatever it is, we have medical facilities, but I mean they're going to be on the back burner on the beginning. I would think we kind of need to avoid system defense boats.
True. Get out of here.
Where is the auto dock? Auto dock, page 88.
And this is the boat that we have with it, right? The
Yes.
ship? Yeah.
Yeah, you have a very small med bay here at 7A, and number 7 here is your bluebirds. And you added a med bay with an auto dock, and the auto dock is so if you're sticking them in the auto dock, you can roll 2d plus 4.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
I assume you're taking him down too.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. So. 11.
Okay, so the auto dock is going to it gives him immediate first aid. So he is stabilized, but he is still going to require surgery, and so the auto dock is prepping him for surgery. I would assume that Gregor, Ting, and Keith ran up to the bridge.
That is correct.
And that would mean that Gregor's going to be piloting.
Right. And then we're going to have Keith try to power down as much shit as possible.
Keep you guys stealth.
Yeah, we're trying to just keep a low profile and put some distance between us and the far trader.
What's the thrust on the gunboats?
So the system defense boats,
They
400,
probably got
they have thrust 7, but
they're a little faster.
they are currently only traveling at thrust 4. They don't appear to be in a huge hurry. So yeah, they're traveling at 4G.
Do they? What if it does the chance of them detecting us increase the faster we go?
No, because you have a stealth hull. Yeah, you have superior stealth hull. So that means I need to look that up. What does that mean?
You gonna turn and burn, motherfucker? That what we're talking about? Yeah.
Let's see here. It means
They're going 7.
they're going 4. Yep.
Yep.
We lost our pilot.
I know. We're definitely gonna be fucking swerving now. We're just gonna put a sandbag on the accelerator.
Not worry about it.
Yeah, just fuck it.
Give him just a minute. I'm looking up the superior stealth. The Harrier. Tell me what I want to know. There he is.
I lost connection.
Okay, so no, they are traveling at 4G.
I'm gonna go at a 45-degree angle away from them
Okay. All right.
towards. I guess I'm going towards C at 5.
Okay. So you're heading down this way, and you're doing 5G. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just trying to find something here. Why did they have to make this so hard to find?
Because they know you want to look for it,
Right.
just like Windus.
Well, the worst, I don't know. The one thing that really irritates me about the Pirates of Drinax books is that they have new stuff that is spread out all over the place, and the problem with it is that they're not very good at indicating where everything is. It is not in Ships of the Reach.
You would not want to know where it is.
Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy talk. Oh, God forbid that the Drinaxian companion actually has an index. Crew requirements and shipboarding operation. The reason why I'm looking is because the Harrier has something called superior stealth. So regular stealth is +1 for every difference between the tech level of your ship and their ship. Your ship is tech level 15. So regular stealth would give you a +2, or would be a -2 to their sensors check. But your superior stealth, which maybe is a -4, maybe? There is somewhere in here where it talks about some of the newer stuff that is in this book. When initial defects. You guys have pretty much already repaired everything on here. I'm just gonna say they're at a -4 for now because I've had it with trying to look this up because their books are fucking horrendous as far as trying to find anything. Unless you already know exactly where everything's at, they are horrible at finding things. Some of the newer books are a little bit better, but yeah, they really need to hire somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing as far as indexes go. But so Gregor, make a piloting plus dex check. Ooh, nice. Okay. So he undocks and throws it to 5G and starts to take off. So these guys, that was a pretty good roll, and they do not detect you, but they are still coming for Handow ship. Now in your rear view mirror, you can see Handow ship starting to maneuver. They are getting ready to make for a jump because you guys are still at the 100 diameter jump limit. So, which is why these guys are 90 minutes out. So, Gregor, where are you? You guys were gonna head for Caldos. That's why you came here. Where are you? You're heading down towards C. How far are you going to go at 5G before you make for the main world, or are you making for the main world? What are you doing?
Well, Captain, should we make for the main world? Or are we done here?
You haven't even come.
Didn't we come here to find something?
Yes, you came here to follow up and try to track or look for Poor Thing, the cargo ship, the subsidized merchant, and possibly get information on what, if anything, is going on with mercenary forces that are being hired off of Caldos. Because you were given a tidbit of information that the Greenwater movement had mercenary tickets available.
So, what direction are these system defense boats coming from?
Almost directly opposite you. They are coming from over here.
So, isn't the main world where we're most likely to get the info about Poor Thing?
Right.
Yeah, so that's where we should go.
Where's that?
So you're going to set course for the main world?
Yeah.
And which direction is that?
I don't know. I can show you the whole system map. So you're somewhere out here. In 100 diameters, you're probably not that far out.
Okay.
Out there. So
and the system defense boats are kind of way out here.
Yeah, they're coming from Caldos. But I mean, space is a big place, and you have a superior stealth ship, so I wouldn't be overly concerned about passing them in the dark.
That really wasn't what I was thinking. Oh man, they're here, and I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be neat if we kind of hid in behind some kind of body or something out here and launch missiles at them, and then kind of coast away and see if the missiles fuck around and sneak there and nail their ass. You know,
So these
because
It would be fun, but I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah, these are
All right.
400-ton Dragon class defense boats with crystal iron armor, protection value of 13, and for weapons they have 2 particle barbettes, a small missile bay, and a point defense laser battery type 2. So it's very possible the missiles wouldn't even make it to the system defense boats.
well, it's all in the dice. You know, they got to make a difficulty 8 sensors check to see that the missiles are coming if they don't know that we're there. And then if the missiles fuck around and hit them and they don't know they're coming, they don't know to take measures to not get hit. And then so they know about the missile when the missile blows up, right?
Their intellect software would automatically, or their fire control software would automatically fire the point defense lasers.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks. All right. I just thought it'd be fun to launch some missiles to see if we get away with it, because we don't have to hang around the missiles as they take off to go blow up. Then space a big place.
So that's the direction you're flying the Anubis?
Yes.
Okay. So at thrust 5, you're probably looking at about 70 minutes. And so the auto dock, in that 70 minutes, Beth, go ahead and roll another 2D plus 4.
11 again.
Okay. So it is in the process of performing surgery. And he's pretty shot up. Pretty badly.
Yeah.
But hey, man, the robot can do it. You don't have to get your hands dirty.
That's really nice.
So this is the world, Caldos, as you are coming in. Caldos is a desert world. To tell you a little bit more about it, it is a desert planet. In the past, it was a pretty capable planet, pretty much a shining jewel, part of the Sindalian Empire, and of course, like all of the other worlds in the Sindalian Empire, that fell to shit. And now it is a desert world with a very thin atmosphere that has a population of about 800 million people.
Wow.
And it has
That's pretty good size.
Yeah, it's good for mid-tech manufacturing, and so there's a ready market here for technological goods. I mean, not spectacular technological goods, considering that Caldos, looking at the map, Caldos has is only tech level 6, but you know, that's still for the Trojan Reach. That's good trading stuff. And you know, life on this planet is pretty harsh. Now, one of the biggest problems that Caldos faces is that they don't have a central planetary government, and so each one of these factions, they have their own downport. That is, each of these downports is roughly a Class B, maybe a Class C starport, but they're all at each other's throats. Most of the commerce that comes through along the Sindalian Main, if they come to Caldos, they do their business through Caldos Orbital, which is owned by the really boringly named Caldos Starport Corporation. And when you guys come in, or coming towards it, there is a lot of activity around Caldos Orbital. And Caldos Orbital has multiple ships that are out, basically system defense boats. Most of them are going to be 200 tons, and there's some fighters that are out. And then the rest of the traffic is all cargo ships that are going up and down the Sindalian Main. Either anything from a small, type A1 Beowulf class free trader or type R subsidized merchant, all the way up to occasionally they get much larger freighters. Not very often do they see something like a Galoof class, but occasionally a Galoof, mega freighter will come through. But right now you're talking about a lot of free traders, and I think the largest freighter here is 3,000 tons. This is Caldos' main world. A lot of sand. Whole lot of sand. And there, like I said, it shows that there's one port. This is vastly incorrect. There are multiple ports all throughout this world because all of their main stuff goes through Caldos Orbital, which looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn our transponder on to an active one, but I'm gonna put up a false thing saying that we're coming out of what is the name of that planet? Brini. And we are the trade the Brini trade ship, and I'll give us.
So
a
you're
cool
gonna say you're
little-
out of Birney?
Yeah, because they have Harriers.
Okay.
They did what?
Yeah, and they're not us there. You know what I mean? We've got heat on us, and I don't want everybody to come in thinking, fucked up things about us on top. So I want to claim Birney, if that's okay with the captain and everybody. And temporary, I'm going to make our designation, the Birney trade ship, a newcomer.
Okay. Go ahead and make a engineering comms plus intellect or education check.
Comms is electronics
Right, I'm sorry, you're right. Electronics comms.
plus intelligence. That's a 9.
Okay, so you make some falsified paper, or essentially falsified documents, pinging you as a Birney trade vessel. What are you temporarily naming the ship?
Newcomer.
Newcomer. Okay.
Yeah, because we're the first new ship in ever, and if I get in a conversation, I'm gonna brag about how this is the newest Brittany ship, and we're out exploring for trade.
Are
routes.
you going to use the holographic hull to change the appearance?
Yeah, I'm gonna make us look like I'm gonna roll with the Brittany colors.
Okay.
And I can do some artistic shit to come up with that if you want.
Yeah, do that. Go ahead and make a
Man.
Go ahead and make an art roll, art plus intellect check.
All right. Here we go. Big money. Oh, 6. But I don't know how hard that is. You know what I mean? It's just fucking some colors and stuff.
So the effect actually makes it look more like a red and white Vargur ship. It's just splashed across the hull. But so far, nobody's really questioning. Nobody's concerned. But Ting and Gregor, you can both make recon plus intellect check.
I have no intellect.
7.
Oh, I do. Recon. Where's recon? There's recon.
Need to score really good. About a 15. Oh,
well, at least you got it. So, which is good considering that Gregor's the one up front flying the ship. So, Gregor, you're piloting, and you see right here, you see an airlock blow out, like the door on a 737 out into space, and you see
They put too much Dawn dishwater soap on it when they put it in.
yes, and you see a couple of people get blown out into space
Holy
from
crap.
this airlock malfunction. I mean, you're assuming it's a malfunction, but I mean the door blows out.
That's not good.
Are you telling us about that shit, or?
Yeah, I think I ought to tell the rest of the crew, hey, look at that. Those guys are floating out in space. They got blown out of a hole.
That was my scan.
And you are hearing orbital. You're hearing the Caldos Orbital comm traffic requesting emergency assistance from a couple of their system defense boats. We've got a couple of people that have been caught in airlock accident. You hear one of the system defense boats kind of say, yeah, we're inbound right now, affirmative. And you see one of the 200-ton defense boats turn and burn, throw in, all of their thrust, and are heading for a rescue op.
Let's do them. Let's do Caldos.
You want to save these guys, Beth?
Are we gonna? Can we do it sooner than the other people? Probably.
No, not really.
Okay, let's not do that then.
Then let's
guess not.
It doesn't bode well for this station. So that's not good news.
And so you guys get calmed from Caldos Orbital. Attention, newcomer. We see you on our scopes. Please state your purpose.
Oh, we're coming through from Brini. We're part of their new naval outreach trade. We're looking to establish trade routes. We're hoping to utilize the Dust Belt as pathway to trade with Florian League.
Go ahead and make a deception plus intellect check, and you're at a -3.
Okay. How about a 10?
Affirmative. Are you looking for docking instructions?
We are, but we would prefer an airlock that has not that one. If you don't mind.
So they're docking rings. They have 2 docking rings. They actually direct you towards the second docking ring 2, since the top. Not that there's a top in space, but docking ring A is used for larger traffic. So please come into docking ring 2, and they give you a berth, docking space 22. Welcome. Hey, those are some very peculiar colors that you're sporting for your hull. Is that a new Birney design?
It is the trade faction of their navy.
Interesting. First we've heard of it.
You'll be seeing more of us. We are the pioneer ship, hence the designation newcomer. There will be more following, I assure you.
Interesting. Yeah, usually Birney is all about Star Dragon this and Emperor's whatever that.
In light of the changes that have been happening throughout the Dust Belt and the push to remove piracy from the main tradeways, we thought it would be time to participate in the opportunities available and do something special.
Affirmative. Well, please match speed and enter the pattern. It shouldn't be too long of a wait before you can dock.
Hey, thank you for your time. You're doing a wonderful job.
So he says it's not too long of a wait. You guys are in the holding pattern for 6 more hours before you can get in. That's how many other ships are waiting to dock
This
or
place
leaving.
sucks.
And so, as you are coming in, Gregor, go ahead and make a piloting plus dex check. Nice. So yeah, Gregor brings her into this docking ring down here, and everybody can make a. Hold on. My allergies are kicking my ass tonight. Everybody can make another recon plus intellect check.
There we go.
13.
Well, that's weird. In the thing, it says I got a 7.
Yeah,
and on
no,
the
I'll take the
board,
dice roll. Yeah, that's completely wrong.
10 for Beth and becomes 11 for Keith.
Okay, so everybody got it. So as you guys are coming in, so Beth, you kind of look out the window from the med bay, and Keith, looks out from engineering, and this Caldos Orbital looks like shit. Like the interior of this base, and most of the exterior, looks like the whole thing is falling apart. It is barely held together.
Duct tape.
Now, as you come in, one of the things, Gregor, as you come in, it's good that you made the roll that you did, because coming into the docking ring, you're having to dodge traffic, and what you see is that there are ships that are docked on one side of the ring, and rather than using the cargo conveyors or the people movers, these ships will undock, give a short thrust, and then spin around and dock to another airlock on the other side of the docking ring. And you just see these ships flying past each other. The interior of the docking ring has the appearance of what you might expect it would be like to fly around inside the hive of a bee. And how none of them are hitting each other is so far shocking. Like, there's a couple of moments where you are clenching your butt cheeks because you just think these two ships are going to collide. But
Don't touch my ship.
Gregor brings Anubis around and is able to dock, and you are secured.
all right, everybody on the ship, let's take a moment and think about our past mistakes. Let's wear gloves, okay? and let's take some wipes and when we drink or whatnot, let's kind of tidy up behind ourselves. All I'm saying, there's no reason that we need to.
Make a bigger mess. Leave more fingerprints. That's what I say.
Okay.
Do it recklessly.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that maybe we ought to, be a little covert while we figure out what the fuck's going on. So we've got assassins looking for us.
That's
Coming
true.
down here, so.
Well, I can't wear my battle dress, I guess. What's
Probably not.
What's the law level on this thing?
It is law level
0.
I'm betting whatever the official
You
level
wish.
is, it's just like,
I do wish.
come on, their security forces are not going to be better than their engineering department. So you can probably get away with stuff just as long as you don't run into anybody.
Yeah, their law level is 9.
I can't remember what that is.
What does that mean? Can't
can't
carry
do
anything? Can't wear anything? We
Everything.
gotta go in naked?
Everything is banned. All armor, all weapons.
All clothing, all inhibition.
But the other thing that you guys notice as you dock, and you see people walking around the concourse, nobody is walking, or very, very few people are walking around in just their jumpsuits. Everybody else are all wearing vac suits. They might be carrying their helmet, but they're all wearing vac suits.
Well, we have vac suits, so we can wear those too to fit in, like all the cool kids.
Can I wear my combat environmental suit?
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you want to get arrested, sure.
It's only it's only 10 protection.
I mean, probably not arrested, but you'll undoubtedly get a fine.
Mm. Okay, so I guess the air just leaks out of this thing all the time then. So I will wear back suit, and I still have a rescue bubble that I have never used. So I'm gonna have that with me for sure.
Keep a rescue bubble with you just in case. Everybody in the
Yeah.
bubble. We're all gonna be bubble people.
I think I want to stay on the ship and try to access computer systems on the station and do my thing that way if I can.
Yeah, let's report things.
So what are you doing?
Well, I want to do some computer type work. I want to see if I can get onto the local database, see if this young thing or whatever ship has come through.
Sure.
So I want to do some computer work. So I'm not necessarily leaving the ship. If this place starts to fall apart, I mean, someone needs to be on the ship anyway to help coordinate rescues or whatever.
Go ahead and make a computers plus intellect or education check. And if you want, you can use your intrusion software, but don't get caught.
Okay. Is our TL-15 ship's computer more up to date than this Orbital 1?
Oh, fuck yes.
So, like, how
I would
many?
say,
No, my Ryzen 7 is more up to date than this.
Yeah, Caldos Orbital.
They got Macintoshes.
Yeah, Caldos Orbital is going to be like tech level 9.
Oh, wow. So I'll get a +6?
Yeah.
That'll be hard not to get an 8.
That's a 15.
Yeah. So you turn up a number of pieces of information. So you do find that the subsidized merchant, poor thing, seems to be a regular visitor to Caldos. But it doesn't normally dock with Caldos Orbital. It usually heads down to one or another of the downports on the planet's surface. You do pick up a number of arrest reports, the most recent being that her crew was involved in an incident about a year or so back where they purchased the same bulk shipment of firearms from 3 different states on the planet's surface, and then broke it up and sold the contents individually in the in Caldos Orbital Highport in a free-for-all arms fair.
Okay.
And they haven't been planet-side since then. In addition to that,
They docked?
They are not presently docked. In fact, it shows that they just left port yesterday.
Oh shit.
Where did they say they were going?
Their next route was their next route was Sagan.
Okay. So they're the ones that were transporting the guns.
Yep, they had a full cargo hold, and they left yesterday.
Okay, so if we go to tier, we get in front of them.
That's true.
I mean,
That's just one jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I think we should do. I think we should J2 to tier and stealth and hide around in tier.
Ting, make a recon plus intellect check.
Add my +5 million.
5 million. So you got 5 millions and 2.
There's a 13. Well, no, I mean, because of the ship tech level differential, I just got an insane bonus for hacking this shit. But I really wasn't trying to get real hard stuff. I mean, It's not like I was trying to get in their most sensitive files.
So another, as you're scrolling through the database, another name comes up of a ship that you have run into before, and it is a where is it? Where is it? The broadsword class mercenary cruiser labeled Sindal's Sword.
Where do we run into those?
That is Prince Richter Grihai's personal ship.
Oh.
He's been through here. He's the one that hired the assassins to fucking get us. I don't know that.
You note that you note that Sindal's Sword is a regular visitor to Caldos, and that Prince Richter has, according to the notes, has toured the states individually on Caldos several times.
And he's here now, or
he is not here right now.
Where did he go?
It shows that it shows that he hasn't been here for several months.
All right, well that's still good information. Yeah.
You find a local news reel that basically states that that Prince Richter has been preaching a message of unity against the incursion of the Aslan along the Dust Belt. And he has dumped a large amount of money into the economies of several of the smaller states on the planet's surface, funding construction of factories and infrastructure. And to aid in these states' defenses, he has raised several companies of what the reporter essentially says are mercenaries. These mercenaries don't seem to hire out in the usual manner. Instead, they seem to either stay local to help protect the state or that they are assigned to, or they are shipped off planet. Destination is not public knowledge.
Okay.
Somebody is building a little army.
Yeah, it seems like the ship is like the best, weakest link to go after, because it seems like he's got a real grip on the whole planet. I didn't really anticipate that when we went here.
We need to refuel.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and put in an order to have us refueled.
Okay, so
well, you guys are getting off the ship and going and doing stuff, right? Is that what you're doing?
We might as well, because it's probably going to take like 9 hours or something to get fueled, isn't it?
Well, let me see.
He's got to roll some dice. It's going to take 3 days.
You're going to fuck it up this way.
So your berthing cost will run 500 credits.
Okay.
They do have refined fuel.
We want it.
Yeah. The best kind.
Yeah.
tasty refined fuel. And I believe that is
You must be looking at something. Is there some chart in a referee book for a fuel price?
Yep. So it is. You need 40 tons of fuel. That's 20,000 credits.
Okay.
As you, so Ting, you're putting in order. Beth and Gregor, you're wanting to get off and explore Caldos Orbital.
A little bit, yeah, with the vac suit on.
Yes.
It's quite scary.
I like it with the helmet
taking
on.
a vac suit too, since you won't let me have my combat environment suit.
Believe it or not, they're going to be fairly quick. You don't know. In this case, that may not be a good thing, but they're thinking that it'll take about 3 hours to refuel.
That's not too bad. I doubt they have the generics here, but maybe there's something to do.
Do they? I want to try to while they're roaming about. I'm gonna try to hack deeper, but I don't want to. Just let me know when it's my turn.
So Beth and Gregor, you you guys are in your vac suits, and you are certainly not the only one. You see that there's a lot of people. You looking down the starport or the highport concourse, you can see that there's a section that people evidently the grav plates don't work, and people are like just leaping and floating through the air to reach the other side. Some are doing this not as well as others, and there are some bumps and scrapes that are happening. Nothing that looks like it's going to cause a broken leg yet, but this whole thing looks like an insurance claim waiting to happen. And you see, of course, throughout
They're
Caldos,
trying to put some money into the station.
Yeah, for real.
you see that there are pretty much any kind of person that you might imagine walking around. Some look quite a bit rougher than others. Obviously there are your standard trader captains walking around or trader crews walking around. Others look like they are either pirates or possibly Mad Max gang members. You're not sure. Very
Yummy.
very interesting vac suits that they're wearing, duct tape all over the place, sealing up sections and whatnot. But you you do see that down the other side, you see a bunch of cargo containers come off a ship, and you see the crew pull the pins, and the sides just come down, and they lift off the top, and the sides fold down, and they just start to have an open air auction right there, selling cargo right in the middle of the concourse. This is a regular occurrence. You see this happen multiple times.
So what are they selling?
Well,
Gold ingots.
I'm glad you asked.
Gold ingots. Gold coins.
Yes. The gold buttons off an emperor's suit.
Hell, I need those for my Sidonian uniform. I should have put my Sidonian uniform on for this trick. That would have got some questions.
Roll 1d6. Okay. And roll another d6. 86. So this guy opens up a couple of cargo containers, and there are 5 tons of industrial vehicles that he's selling. 5 tons, that's not a lot.
I don't know if I trust anything in an auction. Where's my issue?
I'm not sure what we need industrial vehicles for, but
What kind of, well, now my question is, what kind of vehicle can you get in the 5-ton range? Vehicles of charted space. Oh, I know what kind of.
Maybe Drinax would use one.
No. Hold on, I'm about to give Ting an erection. Come on, where is it?
I don't think I have the vessel handbook. I mean the
vehicle handbook?
Yeah. Oh, I do.
How much?
I gotta read it.
So this guy is selling 5 tons of tech level 12 chameleon scout walkers. They are on page 124 of the vehicle handbook. They have a small turret with 2 PGMPs in it with enhanced fire control, and they're basically a little mech.
That's pretty cool.
They've got 40 hull points.
How much do they weigh?
10 tons shipping.
So there's one of them.
So there's
It doesn't say.
we'll say that he's selling 50 tons of them. There's 5 of these things, and these are lightweight armored walkers intended for reconnaissance and stealth strikes on soft targets. Jesus, soft targets with 2 PGMPs. Jesus.
That's pretty amazing. I kind of would like that in my back pocket. Frankly.
And they have stealth.
Let's make a bid.
Do we have room for them?
If we do, we're bidding.
We could get one of them. I think. I mean, maybe 2.
Yeah, you collapse the fuel bladder. You could probably buy 1.
Okay, that works for me. How much do I need to spend in order to obtain the one?
Well, let's see here.
It doesn't say how much it costs.
3.39 mega credits is their base price. He is starting. Let's see here. He is starting the bids at 2 mega credits a piece.
Ooh. I'll bid 3.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion plus intellect check.
What I got. All right. 9.
Okay. Somebody makes a bid for 3.5 mega credits.
3.7.
Okay, go ahead and make another persuasion plus intellect check. Or persuasion plus social check is probably better.
Okay. 13.
That is too rich for anybody else's blood, and he says, going once, going twice. Sold to the lady in the vac suit, and she, there's several women that look around like, wait, what? Who, me? No, you, no. Oh, her. So 3.7 mega credits, and you are now the proud owner of a chameleon scout walker.
Cool. Okay, I'm doing some math.
Hold on, and I will throw this thing up.
It's got enhanced fire control as well.
Yes. Yeah, it's a fun little beastie.
All right, we're set on that. Wait, am I writing it down or somebody else? I probably should.
I'm getting it for you.
Okay, cool.
We could probably unload it at tier too.
That'll be like in our back pocket if we ever need to fuck up something like crazy.
There we go. And this is the Chameleon Scout Walker.
Sounds
Pretty
cool.
cool.
So now Russia's going to annex Hawaii and Alaska.
Yeah. I think Putin's full of shit.
Scout Walker. Okay.
Oh, it has a laser too.
Trying to decide where to write it down.
It has a laser?
Yeah, auto laser. Yeah, PGMP, 1DD plus 1 for damage because they're fire linked, and then a laser with auto 3 on it. Anti-personnel.
Yeah.
And it's got it will go fast or high speed. Fast band.
It's a little baby AT Scout.
Yep. Or as in BattleTech we would have called it a locust. And just like a locust, it's got shit for rear armor. It's only got 10 points on the back, 16 on the sides, and 22 up front. So if you're going to take a hit, make sure you get shot in the face. A decoy dispenser. That's nice. So yeah.
It's a pretty nifty little toy there.
Yes, you are the proud owners of a Chameleon Scout.
Well, that was worth landing for. If nothing
Hell
else.
yeah.
So Ting, you're doing some more hack and slash here.
Yep, I want to try to access their. This might be a bit tougher, I understand, but I want to try to access their security files. I'm particularly looking to see if they have any information or stuff on the Grey High movement in the area. I think if anybody's, giving hits or picking up hits or something like that, maybe they'll have some information on that.
Go ahead and make another computer plus intellect check with your usual bonuses. This isn't that hard to find.
Okay. Well, that's 15.
So yeah, you don't find
Okay.
any. You hack through, but you don't find any uber top secret information. What you do find is pretty much public, more news information. And one of the things that you do find is that Prince Richter. Sorry, I'm trying not to blow my brain.
Here you go.
So, Prince
Here you
Richter.
go.
I know. What's funny is I just took some of that right before we started. Prince Richter is actually, him and the Grihai movement are very popular in all of the states across the world of Caldos. And what you do learn is that there are various. This is stated various ways. Some nicer than others. Some more neutral than others. But Caldos actually does have a fairly serious problem with, well, some say that it's a problem, others just state that it's a fact and they don't really care. But there is a fairly significant portion of Aslan Ihati living on Caldos. And a lot of these Ihati actually came from the Glorious Empire. And so a lot of these are left over or have been established for a couple hundred years, because what happened was that the Tyr used to have what was known as the Tyrian lordships, where they were sending out raiders and taking over planets all along the Sandalian main, and the worlds were pretty much crushed underfoot, many of them, clear up to Depress. And Asus finally got sick and tired of their shit, and they hired a whole bunch of mercenaries from the Glorious Empire, and these mercenaries came in and absolutely crushed the Tyrian lordships. Well, these mercenaries, when they were done, they either had nowhere to go or just decided they weren't going to leave, and so they took land on a lot of these worlds. Caldos was one of those worlds, and so there are some of these news rags that are basically, let's kick them off the planet. We don't want any filthy aliens on our world. Blah blah blah. Typical racist bullshit. And then there are other,
That's not racist. We just don't want them here.
right. And then there's other more reputable news agencies that are like, well, this is just a fact of life. And the Greenhigh movement, they honestly are reporting on what the Greenhigh movement claims is that the Greenhigh movement isn't racist. They're just trying to protect, what's ours, and we need to stop further incursion from the Aslan Hare and the Glorious Empire. So that's what you pick up. And of course that everybody seems to love Prince Richter because he has dumped a shitload of money into the local economies here.
Wonder where the hell he gets his money.
Clearly he hasn't dumped any money into Caldos Orbital, though.
Any kind of sign or whatever of people putting hits out on others? Boards, bounties, wanted dead or alive, anything like that here? Because
No.
I want to see if our name is anywhere, though.
No, you don't pick up anything like that.
Are our names mentioned at all on any databases or anything around here?
No.
Oh.
There are numerous on the data net for the Caldos system. There are numerous basically beer, barbecue, and bullshit meetings for different chapters of the Greenhigh movement. There's a list of the different Greenhigh movement cells across the different states of Caldos, and even in some of the mining colonies in the orbital or in the planetoid belts. There's a list as long as your arm.
There's probably a lot to unpack over there. I guess, yeah, well, that's it. That's everything I was trying to track down and really research.
Sir, tell me about the restaurants that are here.
Well, there is an Astro Burger.
Okay.
And there are a number of just dive bars. Just space.
There's no generic.
There is no generic. There is no brew house tavern. And certainly Caldos Orbital is not someplace where a Star Bowl would be caught dead in. But there is a small shop for Trojan hardware.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
This is their corporate logo.
I forget what they do.
So
They make boxes of modular weapons.
yeah, they sell TL8 weaponry, cheap TL8 weaponry, and these are the guys that evidently have been funding or been. They have accounts for the Greenhigh movement and Prince Richter Greenhigh.
Are they headquarters here?
No, their headquarters is on Janus, where you guys had just come from. Well,
We should
I don't know,
remove them.
not necessarily headquarters, but they have a big distribution center on Janus.
But we don't need any other stuff. And
Did Ting
Yeah.
fall asleep?
Yeah, you guys got a shipment. What was it called? It was called.
Got landmines and shit in it. It's got some nice toys.
Yeah, I mean they're all tech level 8, but it's actually not bad. There it is. This entire package was yours for 7,500 credits.
yeah, it's pretty great. It was quite a bargain.
And the only reason they bought it was because they wanted information, which they got this as a bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like an A-team starter kit.
So do you guys want to try and head that ship off, or do you want to land on the planet? In opinion?
I would like to head that ship off and try to get more information. I mean, it's
Yeah. They gotta know something.
yeah. I mean, someone's putting hits out on us, and we don't have the. I mean, if we trigger an event where all these system defense boats and shit want to fuck us up, it might really suck for a minute.
So you have a couple of options from here. So you know that they're basically like a day ahead of you every time. So, but you have jump 2, unlike them. So if you wanted to, you could jump directly to tier and wait.
Yep. That's the plan.
Let's do it.
Okay, so yeah, so the 3 hours goes by. You load your new Chameleon Scout walker into your cargo hold. So your cargo hold is now pretty full.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've only got like 28 tons of space, and of course the collapsed fuel bladder is taking up some of that. So yeah, you probably have about maybe 5 tons of space left, and that's about it. So 3 hours goes by. Who's piloting?
Captain Beth.
Sure, I'll pilot.
All right. So Beth, go ahead and make a piloting plus dex check to get out of here. Keep in mind, it is risking your life just trying to get out of here.
Oh man, don't say that. Okay, we're not good. 12. Cool.
Excellent. So you undock. You're cleared for leaving, and you kind of weave, and you have to actually roll the ship a couple of times to dodge some of these vessels that are jumping between airlocks back and forth throughout the hangar. And you can see you guys get to witness why these ships are doing that. You see one of the cargo movers that's moving across just completely bust, and you see all these cargo containers are released and are now floating free in the docking hangar. And you see that there's a number of smaller ships that are coming around trying to collect them. And you see that one of the cargo containers actually smashes into another one and actually pins one of the workers between the two of them. He's probably dead. Just smooshed between this, 20-ton cargo container as they smash together. And Beth just kind of rolls the Anubis out. And you guys make your way for the 100 diameter jump limit, and you are jumped for tier.
Excellent.
So I think this is probably a good place to break for the week, because tier, you're going to see some interesting things as well that will be of interest. So we will pick this up next week at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night.
Thank you.
It
was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Have a nice
Talk to you later.
Have a good night.
All right.